I'm good too. Let's just go.
Go! Speed race!
Hello and welcome to Wasting All the Time. I'm your host, Dave. We will not have a John this evening, but we will have a Cody.
Oh, it's me doing that.
And a Jes.
That's me. And as you can tell, this is the same exact voice that you just heard. Identical. In all ways, shapes, and forms.
Shapes and forms. This is an improv comedy podcast. We're going to begin with a segment all about learning.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes, it does.
You're gonna make it?
We're going to pick a random subject, and I or Dave will. I am Dave. I'm a different part of Dave. Dave's also here.
Dave's not here, man.
We're going to talk about something off the top of my head. So let's get into science time with Dave. Let's get the topic. And our topic is neurons.
Get ready to learn, because it's science time with Dave.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, what in the heck is that little thing inside your head made out of? Well, it's the brain, and it's made out of fat and neurons and other things that are less important. Maybe. Who knows? It's a mystery we're still unraveling. But anyway, neurons are these tiny, stupidly tiny little cells with little tiny, stupidly tiny tree root type things sticking out of them. And basically, they reach out and make a connection between the brain cells. And there's like little synapses and chemicals and little salts and whatever's going pew, 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 pew between them. And they're going to reach out and find a new friend over there and then make a connection with them, and that's how your brain works. And we're still, as best we can tell, that's how it works, probably. There's not a whole lot of other explanation that is verifiable currently, so we're kind of looking at that, and basically that's where your memories are stored.
Dendrites, consequently, are what those little branchy things are called.
Yes. Thank you.
Very pertinent knowledge that
I did not study for the exam.
Nobody studies for the exam. No one ever does.
What?
No one studies for the yeah. Nobody studies.
God, that makes me feel dumb. I've had to study for literally every exam I've ever had.
What? No. That can't be true, because I'm everybody else in the world. And everybody else is just like me. And I've never had to study for an exam. Never.
Okay. No, I mean, I believe you. But my mind is reeling now, because everything in pop culture, like all the TV shows and everything that I watched growing up, they're always talking about people studying for the big tests. And I guess that's just, it's fiction. Why did I ever think that was real?
I was about to say, Derek, that's why it's fiction. Nothing in fiction is real.
Nothing. It's all made up.
It's all made up.
From whole cloth. Of course. Yeah. I don't read Lord of the Rings and think, oh, this is based on something.
Exactly. Nobody here is reading Lord of the Rings and believing that it's based on anything. No, people aren't going out and reading Where the Wild Things Are and thinking that they're going to find a little monster somewhere.
No. They were pictures.
They're pictures.
They're drawings, not photographs, is what I mean.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we all got there. We all knew what you were saying. And when I say we all, I mean all of us here at the assembly.
So are airplanes real?
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
When's the last time you read a book about an airplane, Derek?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It's just oh no. So only things that I haven't read about are real?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you read a nonfiction book, then that's clearly everything, and that is going to be real.
Wait, you're saying that nonfiction is an exception to the rule?
Yeah, because it's non-fiction.
Is everyone else here on the same page? Am I the only one? This is crazy.
I mean,
So is this going to be on the test?
Why would she know?
She seems to know a lot already. I figured I could talk to her instead of studying, because you didn't study.
you study too?
No.
I was about to say, yeah,
Nobody
studies.
What are those index cards you just stuck behind your back?
Oh, I mean, they're flashcards. Because I thought it'd be easier than doing actual work, but see, this one's got a cat. Because I read about a cat once.
Oh my
What
god!
the heck? Is this now? I'm concerned because I'm pretty sure nobody ever studies. No one studies in real life.
I don't like studying.
But both of you study.
With
both
flashcards
of you study.
And pictures. Looking at pictures isn't really studying. It's like
You're telling me.
watching
You're telling
a movie.
me that when the teacher, when Miss Smith told us what a cat was and how to spell cat and all that stuff, right? You didn't just instantly absorb it and never have to be told it ever again. You just knew.
Not all super geniuses. Sorry, I'm gonna put work into things.
Wait, some of us are super geniuses?
I think she is.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't want to be a super genius.
I don't make the rules.
What? Well, maybe I don't know. How do you break out of it? Do you want to join a study session?
Yeah. What if I start studying? If I start studying, then I can't be a super genius. You're a super genius.
Yeah.
I had to write down cat. I don't think I'm a super genius.
I said Derek was a super genius.
Oh.
I am?
Yeah, it was your idea to make sure I'm not a super genius. I'll just start studying. And then I won't get separated by everybody because they assume that my intellect is higher than everybody else. So they feel that means that I have to be socially isolated from all the other individuals so that I end up developing poor communication skills.
This sounds a lot like a story I read once.
Oh, no.
Oh, great.
Is anything real?
Wait, Derek, was it a fiction or nonfiction story?
I think it was. Oh no, it was nonfiction. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good study habits. Seven good study habits for good study people.
Oh man.
Okay, whew. Dodged a bullet there.
So if you're a super genius, does that mean you're going to pass the test?
I gotta fail it. It means I gotta fail.
Shit.
I gotta study to fail because I don't want to be a super genius.
You could copy my answers.
That means that, wait, when you study, do you study the wrong answers?
Oh, well, I mean, that's as good an explanation as any for what. I mean, I study my ass off and I fail every single time.
Okay, that sounds good enough for me. I just can't be a super genius. I gotta study to make sure I fail so I don't become a super genius.
Yeah. Also, here's a tip for failing.
Okay.
Fill in multiple bubbles on the Scantron. sometimes when I'm indecisive, like I don't know, is that the one or is that the one? I fill them in both because I want to make sure I bubble in the correct one. And so, I mean, look, I'll be honest. Sometimes that's A through E.
Most of the bubble sheets that we use don't even go to E, though.
I know I write it in just in case there's just like it's a trick question. Yeah. So
are we sure Derek's a super genius?
He's not a super genius. So I'm going to use Derek to make sure I'm not one.
I'm not
Sorry,
a
Derek.
super genius anymore.
Well, no. You just told me that you make up answers.
How is my one claim to fame? Ding.
That was it. That was it.
That's all I had.
I just got it.
It was like you guys had rehearsed it when I was like, I drew a picture of a cat and you both just went, oh no.
Yes, well, that was Science Time with Dave, where an improv scene was inspired by whatever came out of his mouth, my mouth, our mouth.
Their mouths?
One's mouth parts. So we will now be continuing to the next segment, which will be helmed by the ever elegant Jes.
You ever get like really like self-conscious when you have to like scratch your head and then like you hear how loud your scratch is and you're like, oh no, can everybody else hear how loud this is?
No, not that exactly. I'm sure there are other things.
I just use it for more attention. Like, man, that was loud. And you're like, yeah, good at scratching my head. Fuck yeah. Turn it all around. Make all
no,
attention.
I try to be like, it's
attention.
like, oh no, I'm making so much noise. I must be more quiet with my scratching. How do you do that?
I don't think I've ever thought I must be more quiet.
All the time.
Obviously.
Have you seen him?
Have you heard me?
All right. So it's my turn to present a game. And I have a game. New choice.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The way the new choice works is I will provide both Cody and Dave a relationship. They will begin to do a scene inspired by that relationship. And at any point, I can call them out and tell them new choice. When I tell them new choice, it means that they have to present a different offer than what they just did. Here's the key thing that I want both of y'all to work on, right? If you say, I will have this can of soda, and I go new choice, you cannot go, I will not have this can of soda, because while it is a different choice, it's still, you're just negating, or vice versa, or vice versa, right? So, yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
So not just, we're not allowed to just say the opposite.
Flip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to strive to create a true new choice that still works in the context of the scene itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. All right. And the relationship that I am providing you is dog walkers.
Dog walkers.
Dog walker and client. Yeah.
Dog walker and client. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got the leashes hanging by the door, and there should be no problem. We have spares if it comes to that. I don't know why I would, but just basically trying to give you everything that you could possibly need.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I like the embroidery on the leashes. That's
yeah. They're
nice.
Homemade. You can start this weekend.
I could start right now. Dude, I'll take him for a walk right now. Look at this. I'm standing up. I'm walking.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. We could do just a walk around the block, quick lap. Just you get to be a little more friendly. You get to know them. Get to know the neighborhood.
Or like a quick lab, if you had a lab, which you don't. A little dog walker humor there.
Nice. Is this part of it?
Do choice, Dave.
Oh man. I like it. That's good. A funny dog walker.
That's, it's all part of the package. All part of the, you know what, you're getting 5 stars. I mean, I hope you give me 5 stars, but you're also getting 5 stars worth of dog walking quality in me or from
You're putting
me.
your best
Through
foot
me.
forward. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Dog walking champion.
All right, let's
Cody, new choice.
You better believe it. I have almost a dozen reviews of almost 5 stars.
New choice.
Because I love dogs and dogs love me, and that's why I walk dogs, because I literally can't conceive of doing anything else. Impossible.
Okay.
Nothing else. Like,
You're dedicated. I
you
appreciate
are giving
that.
my life meaning and purpose right now.
You are overselling it a little. I mean, we're already, we have a deal. Okay. So their names are Toby and McGuire. Maybe you want to try calling them.
Dave, new choice.
So their names are Spencer and Tracy. Maybe you want to give them
New
a call.
choice.
So their names are Spot and Nathaniel. Maybe you could give them a call.
Choice. Spot.
So their names are Taco and Guac. If you want to give them a call.
Thank you.
Taco and guac?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the little brown one is Taco, and the sort of pale blonder one is Guac.
Okay. You only have the 2? There's a third name on the leash over there.
Yeah, that was Salsa's.
New choice.
Yeah, that was Mole's.
New choice.
Yeah, that was Queso's leash. We leave it there in memoriam.
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened?
New choice.
You named your third dog Queso after Taco and Guac?
New choice.
Oh, that's terrible. But honestly, you should have named it Salsa.
New choice.
It was a callback. I was being funny. Okay, then no questions. That's totally fine. That's your secret to keep. I won't ask about it, even though I really like walking 3 dogs at a time. But this is about you, not about me.
Well,
So-
it's about the dogs.
That's
Yeah.
you're paying me, but also walking the dogs, life purpose. It's a win-win for me.
Right. Well, I mean, in a way, the dogs are paying you because the dogs are what make my money.
New choice.
You're absolutely right. I'm the one that's paying you.
New choice.
Yeah, but it's every morning when I get up, it's the dogs that keep me going. They're so special to me. Get me through the tough times. So I appreciate your care.
You get it. You get it. Dogs
Yeah.
are the purpose of life.
Well, in a way.
New choice.
100% can't agree more. The puppers are what make the universe go round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I appreciate your diligence. Yeah. So you want to go ahead and call them?
Absolutely. It was
New choice.
I mean, I don't have to be the one that calls them. Maybe we should transition
New
into
choice.
this. I don't particularly want to call them. I want them to come to me of their own accord.
New choice.
I would if I remembered their names. I remember one of them was Queso, one of them was Salsa.
New
That's all.
choice.
I could call them, but I want to see I want to see the lay of the land first. I want to see.
New choice.
Yes, I want to call them.
Great. Yeah. Well, I mean, this was your idea to get to know them. So go ahead.
Do you have any treats or something? We can, if they like treats, we can kind of associate
like to
them
give
coming to me
them-
with happiness and calories.
I'll give them the treats when we get back.
New choice.
Yeah, I got a couple in my pocket right here.
New choice.
No, we're on a strict no treat diet.
No choice.
Yeah, there's a bag up on top of
New choice.
Well, what's really
New
awesome.
choice.
The dogs have already had their treat for the day.
Just
we really keep
a
it
day?
limited.
A day? Okay, wow. Sorry, I didn't realize I was
in the morning.
walking dogs from prison.
It's not prison. We were reinforcing good behavior. So every morning when they wake up, we give them a treat so that they continue to wake up every morning. I don't know.
I was going to say, you're incentivizing waking up.
Who got who through hard times? We'll never know.
I think that is the first time I have personally offended a new choice judge.
Look, it happens. It happens.
I'll tell you the moral dilemma that I went through when I didn't even get one out and you said new choice and I pondered, well, can I just say it anyway? As if it was a new thing. And I did not. Okay, well, with that classic game done and dusted, let's hand things over to Cody for whatever chaos he brings.
Well, by now, I'm sure you've all noticed that there is a distinct voice missing from this quadtet, and now it's down to a trio. So...
Just never say that word again.
You're both welcome for different reasons.
I am offended.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if we're missing one more person, we'd only have a duet, so we gotta keep pushing on.
If there's just one person, is it a singlet then?
That's what you were for
Heyo.
wrestling. As a matter of fact, John is not here, so we are going to figure out where John is.
Okay, let me get comfortable.
There you go. You got this. I heard John was in a jousting tournament. I know.
Yeah, I heard that John was in a jousting tournament to win a taco.
Yeah, that's ringing true. I heard John was in a jousting tournament to win a taco, and he brought his own horse.
That stands to John reason. He would be in a jousting tournament for a taco. He brought his own horse that can sing opera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So John went to that jousting tournament to win a taco, and he took along his horse that can sing opera to be the king of the jousting tournament.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That all makes sense. John, where is he? Jousting tournament. Why? Win a taco. How? With his own horse that sings opera and is going to become king of the tournament. The whole community turned out to watch.
Wait a minute. So our friend John, who's at a jousting tournament for a taco, where he brought his own horse that can sing opera so he can become king of the jousting tournament, and the whole community turned out, and then it turns out he was Freddie Mercury in disguise?
I don't know if you know this about John, but he went jousting. Went to a jousting tournament for a taco, brought along his horse that happens to sing opera because he wanted to be like king of the jousting. And the whole community came out. Turns out John, Freddie Mercury in disguise. You wouldn't be able to tell. You couldn't tell until he put the cowboy boots on.
The cowboy boots, yes. The Freddie Mercury cowboy boots.
The classic.
It's classic.
John's not here because he went to a jousting tournament to win a taco, took his own horse that sings opera because he wants to be king of the tournament. I'm not looking.
Oh, okay.
He wants to be king of the
charades.
He wants to be king of the tournament. The whole community turned out to watch. The whole community turned out to watch, and it turned out John's friggin' Freddie Mercury in disguise, but they couldn't tell until he put on his cowboy boots. And he clicked the spurs.
The same John who went to a jousting tournament to win a taco, who brought his own horse who sings opera because he wants to be king of the jousting tournament. The whole community turned out. It turns out he's Freddie Mercury in disguise, but nobody could tell him until he put his cowboy boots on and clicked the spurs and summoned a rain of meteors?
Yeah, so John, he went to a jousting tournament to win a taco, and he brought along his horse that sings opera because he wanted to become the king of the jousting tournament. And the entire community came out. And when they came out, we all discovered that John is actually Freddie Mercury in disguise. We just didn't know it until he put the freaking cowboy boots on. Right. And then he clicked the little spurs of it. And the spurs it was a cataclysmic weather event of meteors raining down.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, close enough.
And in John fashion, he kept everybody safe with a rainbow.
Yeah, John went to a jousting tournament to win a taco. He took his own horse that sings opera because he wanted to be king of the tournament. The whole community turned out to see him. And boy, were they all surprised that he wanted to become king. Of the tournament. And really, he was Freddie Mercury in disguise. But they didn't notice that until he put on the cowboy boots, clicked the spurs, and summoned a meteor storm. Patched that up with a pretty little rainbow. And then he was burned as a witch.
Let me get this straight. John went to a jousting tournament to win a taco, brought his own horse who sings opera, because of course it does, because he wanted to be king of the tournament. The whole community turned out, didn't realize, turns out he's Freddie Mercury in disguise, so I guess he wanted to be queen of the tournament. Heyo. No one realized it until he put on his cowboy boots, clicked the spurs, summoned a swarm of meteors, but then immediately protected everybody with a rainbow, and was then burned at the stake as a witch, and then rose from the ashes like a phoenix.
Yeah, so what I heard was John went to the jousting tournament, right? Because he wanted to win a taco. And he brought along his horse that can sing opera. Opera because he wanted to be king of the tournament. And the entire community came out, and everybody then discovered that it was Freddie Mercury because we didn't know he was actually Freddie Mercury until he put the cowboy boots on, and he clicked the spurs of the cowboy boots, and then a giant meteor shower started coming down, and he protected everybody with a big old pretty little rainbow. And then he got burned at the stake as a witch because of it, rose from the ashes like a phoenix, and then his soul left his body and went into a deer.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But I'm just now seeing on Instagram that John did go. I'm looking at his story. John did go to a jousting tournament to win a taco. How? By using his own horse that sings opera. Wants to be king of the tournament. There's nothing in between. Really, he's Freddie Mercury in disguise. No? Okay.
You missed one.
I lost it.
It was one of yours. The whole community turned out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We went
that's
far.
Where John. Yeah, that was impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Patterson. Well, that was my game. We figured out where John was. I hope you're all happy. Soul went to a deer.
What we just did is as good as dropping a pin, as the kids say.
I don't. Do any kids say that?
They do in my stories.
Oh no, his stories.
Oh God, what have we done?
I don't know. I am losing it. Well, that's good about. Well, that's done it for this episode. A shorty but a goodie. Thank you for listening. If there was anything in this episode that you liked in particular, please let us know about it by going to wastingallthetime.com/vote. And there you can say what episode it was and what segment it was. And at the end of the year, we will take all the twazes and twizzle them and come up with a list of top 10 twazes twizzled.
Thank you, Mr. Ravenscroft.
Well, anyhow, that's done it. Thank you for listening. Until next time, I have been Dave.
I have been Cody.
And I have been Jess, the other voice that sounds almost identical to the first voice that you heard.
And once again, I'm Jess. Until next time, bon voyage.
Good night, butts.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.
You'd be so lonely.
So lonely. So lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I can see Jess on her phone taking out a hit on me right now. So let's
Actually, the thing I'm addicted to right now on my phone is a stupid game called Flow. And I'm too cheap to pay for it. It's like $5. So after every 3 mini games, I have to watch a 45-second ad.
Mm-hmm.
I have gone through 625 levels, refusing to pay.
Oh, man.
take that, developers. Fuck you.
Get paid, I guess.
Or not,
How
really.
many ads does it take for $5? A lot.
Yeah.
And
no click-throughs.
none.
Nope,
oh, God, no.
click-throughs.
Usually because the ads are for stupid bullshit, other stupid, like, bullshit mobile games of, like, save the princess. And it's like, there's no princess. It's just a Skinner box from hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, one of them is Save the King, and it's all like, why would I want to save royalty? I just want to watch them drown. So, you know.
Yeah.
Know your
Anyway,
market.
You were saying someone's not here?
Someone's not here. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Patterson.
At this point, I clasped my hands together and shook them on either side of my head in celebration.
Oh, shit. That's one of the quintessential physical actions that everybody who sees it knows exactly what it means, but nobody does it. I haven't seen anybody do that in, like, I mean, certainly not in my lifetime in real life, and not on, like, live TV. It's always just been cartoons or things.
The Three Stooges. Yeah.
Satirical activities, but just like that. Like, what does that even mean? What's going on? Are we just flexing, going like, this side,
maybe?
This side? Like,
You know, actually, yeah. Like, what is it supposed to be a symbol of? Like victory, right?
like acceptance of acclaim.
Is that it? Because I always figured it's like somebody shaking their own hand, like, good job, good
Well
job.
done.
But they want to make sure that everybody sees that they did a good job. Look at this good job I did.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe the next opportunity I get to be the focus of applause, maybe I should try that. See what happens.
Like, certainly something like operatic. Like when there's dignity and like it's the you're just like mm-hmm.
Yeah, the strong one.
Yeah.
Or it's like you do the bell like
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not uncommon to see people do the prayer hands and bow
Mhm.
thing
Just change it up
as an acceptance of praise.
I mean, I just bow to everybody. And I don't know. I guess
bow,
it's a
bow.
I bow a bow bow.
Bow, bow. Except
Bow.
throw up the horns. Just be like, yeah, I'm goddamn amazing.
Bow, 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 bow. Woo, bow, woo, bow.
Wow.
You guys remember dubstep?
Oh, was that dubstep?
I was listening to some
flash in the
earlier
pan.
today.
You sure that wasn't house, Dave? Maybe trance?
I don't remember any medical doctors solving mysteries.
It's not lupus. It's the only thing I know from that show. I only know it from the memes, dank or otherwise.